Hello, hobbyists. It is I, ZiggyNo, talking sports cards. Today is July 10th, Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Whoa, it's been a great weekend. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying some time with family, friends, loved ones, and of course, the hobby. Wow, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm going to start with something that's going to make you laugh that just made me roll. It's actually a few days old, but gosh, it's so good. You got to see it. Then we're going to look at a lot of great content, some updates, some different spins on some different old topics that kind of come back again. And I'll give you my opinions on some latest videos. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. Thanks again. Okay, first, I want to give a shout out to Brendan Ryan, 74, Instagram. He's been putting together these phenomenal I want to call them cards, virtual cards. These would be great NFTs, man, of content creators. And I just freaking love them. I love them. Of course, this is not loading. Here we go. There's Mike's Retro. There, Mike's Retro. Mike's Retro. Joe Rogan. I forget this card collector, Dan the Man. You know, the funny thing is I find new content creators by looking at this stuff. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I go, Ken Gold. I mean, he's got everybody. Bridget West. Don't even think I think I know Bridget West. How do I know Bridget West? Michael Green. Pepino Man. Okay, speaking of Pepino Man, did you guys not see this?
And I get it. Every piece of cardboard is different. I get it. You don't need to tell me a story about every goddamn one of them. You don't need to do that. This guy, every day of my life. This guy, listen, this guy in the 1970s used to go outside the stadium during the game and smoke cigarettes. I don't give a shit. Put those away before I never touch your dick again. I swear to God.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Oh my God, there is more, guys. I'll leave a link below. Pepino Man, dude. I sometimes I want to do some things that are funny, but I am not worthy. I am not worthy. So let's get into some content, guys. We got some great content here. Picker Jim Sports Card Collectors. I want to mention he talks about this Double D vintage baseball cards. I did not know. Found Double D today. Not going to talk about Double D now. Probably catch him in the future. But his channel's been blowing up. Started in January. Has over 500 subscribers. So get over there, give him some love. Anyway, Picker Jim goes through sharing some of his cards, doing a response for a Double D's contest. I thought I'd stop here on the Mickey Man. I thought it was just really, again, another good collector sharing information, sharing other people's channels. And, you know, doing this hobby love, man. Back to Card Cutter. I know I've had him on a couple times. When I don't say have him on, but been featuring his channel. But man, just keeps dropping some knowledge here. This is really interesting here. Okay, so two things there that I thought were interesting. He makes a comment that Paul Pierce is a cheap autograph at $100 per autograph. It makes me wonder, why do these autographs go for less sometimes than they actually would cost to get done? He also mentions that Fanatics has, if you're a Fanatics athlete, you can't do inscriptions on baseball cards. You can do them on other things like a football or a basketball or a jersey, but you can't do them on sports cards. Isn't that interesting? Again, I learned that from Card Cutter today. So check out his channel. He has some great stuff here. He's a Brett. Where is this? Look at this. Oh, that's a Nolan Ryan with inscriptions. George Brett, and he talks about he had to pay for these. And anyway, just great video, guys. Another great video here. This is from Sports Card Anonymous. And the reason I bring this to your attention, I thought this was interesting. He goes on a retail run. He's talking about the retail. He picks up some retail. He ends up, I think, opening draft football, draft basketball, draft football.
We're gonna do one box for our Patreons, and then one box will be for Bryce Young.
He's gonna do one box for the Patreons and one box for me. So if you haven't already, I'm gonna recommend you go over there and subscribe for that Patreon channel. My only thought here, and I don't mean this to be wrong, Dakota, you're going to get a little more criticism now that you're charging for your information, but you're opening crap products, Draft Leaf and Draft Prism. God, I hope you don't give that as advice to your Patreon members. I'll just leave it at that. You know who's better at this? Cards and Comics. Cards and Comics has just got, I'll just say he's just much better at explaining things. In this video, is now the time to cash in on your YouTube fame. Great conversation, great question. He talks about Dakota in a very, very nice, elegant way, much more elegant than I am. he talks about whereas she sells out. What's her name? Yeah, she collects cards and she blocks as well. Not a fan of this woman at all. Not a fan of her at all. Interesting. She's going to work at Collector's Universe. The Den of Thieves gets bigger, and as Cards and Comics makes a comment that's kind of a conflict of interest because she's going to keep her YouTube channel and keep influencing you and giving you BS. He does talk a little bit about, I think it's Sports Card Nonsense and their app that's out there. Again, this is one of those selling live apps. Again, I don't know what's so special about this. This is a whatnot app. Why you think eBay's not going to crush you? I just don't get it. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of those pressure rush your decision buying apps. I don't know. That's just me. It's me. Love this video from Flipping Steve. Flipping Steve, you haven't checked them out, please check them out. Did I tell you not to check out? Yeah. Please go over and check out Cards and Comics, man. Give them some hobby love. Listen to this. Let's stop. Let's not put too much music in my video, man. Steve, that video doesn't get blocked. If my video gets blocked, damn it, I'm gonna get in trouble for that video. Okay, Market Movers. Cool. And this isn't Market Movers. This is Market Movers Sports Card Investor. This is Teapot does a great video. 5 things that don't make sense. He's talking about the card hobby. Look, I'm just gonna make a short comment on this. I think this is interesting, right? He goes over here, Joss Prism and Joss Silver Prism and the court side versus the silver court side versus the Spectra, which is so much cheaper, and Spectra's blah blah blah. There's only 17 of these. Let me explain something. Don't confuse logic with emotion in the hobby. There's no logical reason at all why the Prism card is as valuable as it is. There are a lot of arguments for other cards being better. Yeah, Spectra, the base card is better, but the reality is no one buys Spectra for the base cards. They don't. They normally throw them out. It's only recently in 2020 where we had this whole run on a base card at all, or a rookie card. See, before 2020, guys, I know this will blow your mind. No one really cared about cards unless they had an autograph or a worn or game played piece of material. Now we've thrown all that out the door now. You guys will go buy any shiny thing like you're a fish, but I wouldn't go buying Spectra because I do think as the market corrects, when the dust settles and there's only a few people left, not really a few, but less, this isn't going to be valuable in my opinion. But just my opinion, not financial advice. Great to see this. This is really great. First of all, I'm really excited to see Rob get off the nipple that he's been, sucking on with the card ladder nipple. And I don't mean that in the wrong way, but every video Rob does is card ladder, card ladder, card ladder. It's with Josh and Chris. It's a Josh and Chris affiliate, Josh and Chris disciple, Josh and Chris. It's all just the same stuff. Man, thank you for going out and talking to somebody new. However, he really listened more than he talks. And I don't mean this to be mean, John. I'm a huge fan of yours. John, if you guys don't know, go check out Sports Card Nation. John has been around for, a long time in the content community world. He'll tell you about that. I think 2018. I worked with him a little bit on Hobby Hotline. He's a friendly guy, just a great guy. There's nothing I can say negative about him. My only comment I would say, John, and please take this with what's meant to be as constructive criticism. One thing you do a lot on your show is you talk a lot. So much that your guest doesn't talk much. And I can tell it's a nervous thing. I could give you some suggestions. I don't know if you want them, but it's just some feedback. And I guess if you watch this video, you'll get that. I know sometimes your Rob is just basically sitting there. He wants to talk, but he can't. It's okay. And I know I'll probably take some criticism for saying this, but hey, that's what Ziggy does. I criticize, I critique, and hopefully, people get better. I don't know. Again, I love this. Rob, I like the fact you're off that card ladder nipple. Keep doing that, man. Meet more people in the card community. John, you keep doing your thing. Build those bridges. Make friends. Hopefully you'll talk to me again. I'm sure you two got together and you're like, ZiggyNo, that. It's okay. Don't worry. Okay, next video. Wax Museum. Another guy I really like. He does a lot in the card community. He does some stuff for anti-fraud, well-spoken. When he did this video, 2 things I like from Leaf, I had to stop and go, what? And I listened, and these are pretty good things. He talks about Leaf has expanded, who they have for autographs. He's a Pacer collector. And this is another thing. Wax Museum is a collector. He's a Indiana Pacers basketball collector. And he talks about some of that. He also shares with you a glimpse of some project he's working on with making his own cards, which I think are kind of neat. Interesting. Hey, nothing against that, right? Next video is from Trike415. This is a really cool video. I just want to pull attention to this. This is cool because Remember this card, this PSA 9? I remember one of those guys read this in PSA 10. I think it was up to like $3,000 or $4,000. These cards have sank like rocks. You know, other cards are going to sink like rocks. I think Kyrie's are going to sink like rocks. I think KD's are going to sink like rocks. These players, when you disappear, you're not in people's memory. You're gone. Kawhi could come back and have a phenomenal year, but his card will never be worth thousands again. And it's a base prism. PSA 9. Oh, the video, great video from Trike. Trike 145, 415, 5111. But what I will say, this is a game he does. He has a sponsor, and I think this is cool. I wish he would do this somewhere else. I'm trying to think how you could do this somewhere else. Like online, I don't think you could. Anyway, I did like it. It's cool. I just feel like it's only there in the San Jose area. He keeps doing it. No one else I know can play this game. But good video. Good video. I did enjoy it, Trike. And man, I just keep doing what you're doing, man. Infinite investment game. Great video here on kind of a historical video, looking at one of the all-time vintage collector series, the first 48 Bowmans. Talks about this being the first Bowman basketball set, first basketball set. Big rookie cards, right? George Mikan. And give some history of the game, had some videos. I really enjoyed it, sir. Really enjoyed it. Good video. Next up, if you guys are going to the National and you're at the National, you're looking around and you see in the corner what looks to be ZZ Top. It ain't ZZ Top. It might be those back pages, though. And what I mean by that is this is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. If you meet him, I've never met him, but he seems nice, and I've heard he's nice, is those back pages. I think it's Eric. Great video here, sharing some hobby love. He shares some hobby channels with us, Shane and Adam's channel, which I did add to my little list. I think I was already following one of them. Just talks about the National. I like him in the beginning here. He has this little clipboard up here. He has, share your knowledge. This is for AC 2020, back when aiming for AC. Back in those days, he did update at 22, and here's 27 and 31. Really cool, really cool. I remember that. I remember us all sitting around during COVID during that summer. That was an interesting summer, man. Only 2 years ago. Seems like it was longer. Did you guys hear? Did you guys hear?
Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready?
I would say sports card fans. What are we talking about?
With 1,000 in attendance, distribution was through.
We're talking about Victor and the rookie card. He does a video on the Michael Jordan rookie card, which became a big debate with PSA getting back into grading it, which is interesting. I'm not going to ruin this for you. I have my opinion of it. It doesn't really make a difference because guess what? I don't have either the 86 or the 84, 85 card. I want to say, Victor, I don't think I've noticed your backdrop. I really like that a lot. Did I miss that before? Is this new? I don't know. Anyway, really dig it. Is that the last video? Oh, one more video. So again, I want to thank Brandon for the great videos. He's really helped me. I mean, I've been using these images. I did the video last night on how to buy a sports card influencer, and I'm not really here to talk about that point. I'm going to pause that. I want to talk about. I got a great comment back here from Hobby Champs. I'm not going to read this to you. What I want to do is I want to say I appreciate it. Hobby Champs, I appreciate your rebuttal. I mean, Hobby Champs isn't the only one. Who's the other guy up there? Lee? There's a couple of you guys who like to poke me and prod me and guide me maybe sometimes. And I appreciate that. The point of this is that anytime I put a video out and I leave a comment, I encourage comments and feedback. Even if you don't agree, and more importantly, when you don't agree. And when you don't agree, don't just flame away. Give me your argument. Give me a reason for it, and I will be happy to respond. And if possible, I'll be happy to invite you on to talk about it. I mean, what Hobby Champs talks about here, he's right. I'm giving grief to Jeremy because a year ago, he was all anti anybody pit PSA. And now he's all on the tag boat. And, in fairness, Jeremy has the right to change his mind. Maybe he saw the light. Maybe there's a reason for what he's done. Maybe he's crossing everything over from PSA to tag. I'll leave it at that. Hobby Champ, you made a great point. I appreciate that. And I'll say again to those people out there listening, when I make my points and you block me, She Collects, Lucas Tigers and Bronze, Card Ladder, it shows you don't the curator, great curator, it shows your unwillingness and your closed-mindedness. And I think that's something the hobby does not need. You need more open-mindedness. If I'm totally off base and I'm rude to you, fine, block me. But if I'm making a point or debating you or questioning something you claim that you are going to you don't hide, or you don't run from the blockers or whatever. Come on, guys. Anyway, I really appreciate all the content, all the feedback. If you have more channels to share, please send them to me. I'm going to continue doing this every morning. I do like giving back to the community. I really enjoy sharing these small channels. I like seeing them. I know that when I was a small channel, and I still am a small channel, it meant a lot just to get some praise each day. A cheers. Hey, way to go. Thanks. It meant somebody's watching. I'm going to continue doing that, and I'm going to continue poking and bring attention to things that I just want to say, or what the, or whatever it might be. I've ranted too long. Have a great day. Thank you. Subscribe, comment, share. Most importantly, have a great day.